Good morning, Derbyverse. Welcome to Statewide Stampede semi-finals. I am Harmon Miranda, and we'll be your backseat couch commentators for this our first game today. We would we would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we skate today and pay our respects to elders past and present. We're going to go through our rosters real quick. For the Southeast Alliance, we have 05 Mads Blatter, 17 Scully, 22 Griffin, 31 Griff, 45 One Hit Wonder, 69 Corky, 06 Storm, 20 Jalapeno Grill, 2222 Grim Reaper, 403 Kilobytes, 480 Donna Kebab, and 79 Raw.
And for Diamond Firetails, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Disgrace, 1, 6 Furious Steed, 1, 8 Crunchiva, 333 Not Your Darling, 495 Owl, 495 6, 7, 8 Gisela, 777 Gorgeous, 155 Power Ranger, 160 Little Fury, 19 Red Reaper, 351 Water, 555 Doc, 7 Jack Spike, and 9999 Hello Kitty.
Now, I don't have an official roster in front of me, but a huge shout out to all the volunteers and officials on and off skate that allow us to make roller derby happen. It does not happen without their support. And we'd also like to thank Ira Hubby, Latrobe Valley, for their generous support and sponsorship of this event today. Who have we got lined up on the jam line?
For Southeast Alliance, we have Splats, and for Diamond Valley, we have
1-6.
1-6. I can't read the net.
Oh, the anticipation. So we've had two pools of 5 teams playing each other all year, and now we're in the semi-finals. These two teams, sadly, did finish bottommost in their pools, so we are playing for second last, but that is a lot of bragging rights, and there is a lot of gumption and training and time that has gone into this, so we're very excited to see the outcome. And we have Diamond Valley taking the rearmost position in the pack, but it is our Sea Jammer out first. Storm. That's Max Black. And Furious Steam in the middle of the pack, taking inside line there with a little bit of O from Jack Spike. And Max Blatter out, being told to call it by the bench. 4 points on the board for our Southeast Alliance. And Southeast Alliance is a merger of 3 leagues. We have Gippsland Ranges, so we have Golgi Beaches, and we have South Sea Roller Derby all together. And up on the jammer line, that is a Watto and Raw. Diamond Valley taking that backmost position in the pack. Both jammers heading to the outside. Watto moving laterally to the end to the out. And that is Raw out and lead. About 20 feet behind is Watto. Sea bench asking for the call, so nobody can steal any points, get any points.
It's 4 for Southeast Alliance and 0 for Diamond Firetails.
We now have Storm up on the jammer line. And 3-3-3-3, which was G-Zilla. And a bit of a change up there in the pack. We have the C block is taking the rearmost position. And that is a lead jam to C again, so that is the third 100% lead for the phone call. Sorry, it's not your darling jamming for the Firetails. Storm asking for a little bit of assistance there from their teammate. They clear that outside line. And 3 points added to the Southeast Alliance total. They're on 7. Firetails still scoreless.
We have Corky jamming for Southeast Alliance, and we have Furious D for Diamond Firetails.
Oh, Corky keeps around the outside. And Furious D knocked to that inside line, drawn back. So, what a flag. Why did Furious D have to return at the back of the pack?
Because they got knocked out of the track.
Yeah, so what's the rule? If you get knocked out, where do you have to come back in?
All the blockers that are in front of you.
Yeah, all the blockers that are in front of you when you're left. So if they're doing a little bit of a drawback, forcing Furious D to recycle all the way to the back of the pack. So Corky out with another scoring pass. Points to Corky in this jam so far. Corky looking to her bench and mirror and getting that hand signal for keep on trucking. And we've had a start pass by the Diamond Valley Firetails. Corky out on the current scoring pass, total called by the bench. A huge 20-point jam there by Corky, brings Southeast Alliance to 27. Diamond Firetails are still scoreless.
On the jam, we have Diamond Firetails Water and the Southeast Alliance Doner Kebab.
I've got to say I'm pretty excited. I think this is the first time I've seen Doner Kebab take the jam star. And it is Water out in the lead jammer status. DK with a little bit of jammer defense there before continuing through the pack and completing their initial pass. Water coming into 4 points, calling it. I thought they, oh, there we go, 2 points on the board there for the Firetails, 27 for the Southeast Alliance.
On the jam line for Southeast Alliance, we have Raw, and for Diamond Firetails, we have Not Your Doll.
And Diamond Valley back on that back line. See you wrapping around the front. Both jammers sticking to the middle of the track. And Raw with a dip to the outside is through. Awarded lead jammer status. One to beat there, Not Your Darling. Gets clear on turn 2. Half the track between them. Pack speed. speeds up to keep their points away from Raw. Oh, we have our Southeast Alliance jammer going to our Hyra Hubby Latrobe Valley penalty box. So not your darling, the only jammer on the track right now. Corky and Storm. Not your darling through. Points on the board. Hey, Butterfly, how long does somebody have to stay in the penalty box?
30 seconds.
And you sit for that whole time? Or how long do you have to stand?
You sit for 20 seconds, stand for 10.
Beautiful. And not your darling through for another 4 points. And Raw is back from our Hyra Hubby Latrobe Valley penalty box. Offense there by Grimley, and Raw has completed. The scoring pass are on when they headed to the penalty box. So, if Raw was our lead jammer and got a penalty, how long is the jam going to go for?
2 minutes.
Correct. So we've added 10 points to the Diamond 5-car score, bringing them to 12. 5 points for Southeast Alliance, 32. And we're about 10 minutes into this, our first game of our Statewide Stampede semi-finals round.
On the jam line for the Southeast Alliance, we have Splats, and for Diamond Firetails, we have Fury State.
And Furious Steed tiptoeing down that inside line, cutting across, and gets the lead jammer steps. About 10 feet behind, though, is the Mad Splatter. Pack speeds up a little, heads to that second straightaway. Furious Steed not willing to risk any points. 0-0 jam.
On the jam line for Southeast Alliance, we have Griffin, and for Diamond Firetails, we have Water.
Griff's first jam of the day. Pack almost on the pit line, something that we don't see very often in roller derby nowadays. And Griffin out and a lead. And we have Watto heading to our Hyra Hubby Latrobe Valley penalty box. So Griff has 30 seconds to score. Not really unopposed. There are some blockers out there trying to stop them, but potentially focused on the job. So we are going to ice Watto in the penalty box. We've only got the one jammer on the track for our Southeast Alliance,
Which is Storm.
crowd goes wild. Storm, crowd favourite. And Pat spread back around turn 1 and 2. And Storm is lead jammer. And Water making quick work of that return trip from the penalty box. Comes in at speed, knocked to the outside and forced to recycle around turn 2. And Water has completed their initial pass. Storm coming through on another scoring pass, balancing on that one on the inside line. Total of 8 points there going to the Southeast Alliance. Total 44 plays Diamond Bypass on 12.
On the jam line for Southeast Alliance, we have Grip. And for Diamond Firetails, we have Not Your Darling.
And we have a timeout call. How long does a team timeout go for, kiddo?
This is probably the one thing that I don't know.
Okay, take a guess.
A minute?
Yeah, 60 seconds for team timeouts. If it's an official timeout, they can go for however long they want them to. So, end of timeout. And our pack strategy seems to have changed a little. We're not starting on the jammer line. That was sort of a mid-straightaway start there for the pack. And that is a group out and lead. It seems like the Southeast Alliance are jamming everybody. Everybody's taking a turn at jamming. A very deep jammer lineup today. And we have the Diamond Valley Firehouse jammer sitting in our Warragul Victoria Valley penalty box. But we do have a jammer bounce. So roller derby is a little bit boring if you don't have a jammer on the track. They're kind of important to gameplay. So if one jammer goes to the penalty box while the other jammer is already there, the first jammer is let out and the second jammer sits the same amount of time. Both jammers are back and engaging with the pack. Start pass completed by the Diamond Fighters. And we have had Griff head back to the penalty box. So Little Fury getting to jam, not unopposed, because there's obviously some sea blockers wanting to impede their progress, but only jam on the track, scores the points, bit of a cheer. Got to celebrate the wins. 3 points to the Diamond Fighters, bringing them to 15. Southeast Alliance leading 48, and they will be starting with their jammer in the Warragul the Trope Valley penalty box.
But for Diamond Firetails on the jam line, we have Furious Deep.
Packers all the way up the straightaway. We have a timeout. Looks like a truck repair timeout, a very important type of timeout. Safety is sexy. Shout out from the online world, woo a go Griff.
Great shout out.
And things have changed. Griff, who was sitting in the penalty box, is no longer sitting in the penalty box. And the Grim Reaper has now put the star on their head and is lined up ready to jam. So this is Jam 10, and I feel like Southeast Alliance have supplied 8 different jam leagues. Draw back there by Al, round turn 4. And we have Furious D out, awarded League Jam stats. Grim now skipping around the outside line, completes their initial pass. And Furious D being told to call by the bench before C could come around and steal any points. 2 points added to our Diamond Firehouse total, 17 plays 48. Team timeout called by the Diamond Firehouse. We know how long this is going to last, don't we?
1 minute.
Dun, 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 dun. What kind of things do you think they talk about during the timeout?
I don't know, you tell me.
Well, they could be doing what's working, what do we need to change? What do we want to see more of?
What do we want to see less of?
Definitely. They could be talking about where they're going to lunch later.
I don't think they'd call a timeout for that, but okay. If that's what you want to talk about, that's what you want to talk about.
No, you're probably right. It's probably a little bit more game focused. Big shout out to Deadly Sport Plus First Aid. Best first aiders in the Derbyverse.
It was so great outfits. I love the pants.
And that was end of timeout. We have Splat back up on that jam line for C and
Water.
Watto going for the big runner. And it pays off. That speed allows them to dodge, duck and go. Out of the pack, just moments after Splat. And Splat through, 4 points added to the scoreboard. What recycled down that second straightaway. Watto now through. Points on the board for both teams in this jam. 8 for Southeast Alliance, 4 for the Diamond Firetails. We have moved into our second quarter of roller derby. We have 13 minutes or so on the period clock in this first half of the first game of our Statewide Stampede semi-finals.
Jamming we have for Southeast Alliance, we have Stop, and for Diamond Firetails, we have Notre Dame.
And that coalesces there on that first straightaway. Still not to be outside. Free entries and is available to Jam Studies. Not Your Darling with 1 to beat, none to beat at that front of the pack. They are through. Initial pass complete. And quick work through the pack there for Not Your Darling. Both jammers getting 4 points. 60, Southeast Alliance, 25, Diamond Valley Firetails.
Jam, we have the Diamond Firetails, we have here Misty, And for Southeast Alliance, we call
Both jammers trying that inside line. And it is Corky that is successful. Lead jammer status. And Fury still completes their initial pass and is now eligible to score those points. Bit of a backwards 1 foot block there by Griffin. Corky taking that inside line, but taking it a little bit too far to the inside, thanks to the higher hubby Ledgrove Valley penalty box. Furious D with 1 to beat, then C recycling. Knocking Furious D to the outside, forcing the draw back all the way to turn 1.
just turn 1 mean.
So we count the corners. So the first corner you hit when you start, turn 1, turn 2, and then the ones closest to us, turn 3 and turn 4.
How does an oval have corners?
Oval's totally got 4 corners.
I haven't got to this in school.
Maybe I could call them curves.
That would be better.
And Corky has returned to the penalty box, able to get in one sneaky scoring pass before our period time elapses. 12-point jam to South East Alliance. 4 points added to the Diamond Fellas total. 72 plays 29.
Jamming, we have the Southeast Alliance Roar and for Diamond Firetails, whatever.
Pack decides that, yeah, the jammer line is the place to hang out. And Raw going for the middle, Watto going for that outside. Then they decide to swap these. And Watto exits that pack first, lead jammer status. Roar up on the toe stop, pushing a couple of far-tail blockers around turn 2. But it was sneaky. Star pass had already occurred, and South East Alliance need 2 points. 4 points to Diamond Valley brings them to 33. 2 points, 74 for our South East Alliance. So who can you pass the star to, Blackfly?
The pivot.
Anybody else? No, trick question. Only
Well,
pivot.
yes, but it wouldn't work.
Oh, good point. You could pass it, but it wouldn't be a legal star pass.
Just waste time.
Yeah.
No reason at all.
So, what are some things that must happen? So, a star pass. How can you do a star pass wrong?
Throw the hat.
Throw the hat. Yeah, both the pivot and the jammer have to touch the hat at the same time. What else?
You can't be like outside.
Yeah, you can't be out of bounds.
I don't know.
And you've got to be standing up. You've got to be upright, in bounds, and in play. Both you and the pivot.
You can't just crawl on the floor.
No, can't crawl on the floor. That would be a waste of wearing roller skates.
And figure out how to roll and crawl at the same time.
Yeah. So we are in a team timeout. There are 8 minutes left in this first period.
I thought you were going to say 8 minutes of the timeout. I'm like, you just taught me 1 minute, not 8 of them.
Very true. A rolling whistle indicates end of team timeout. If if you're in the area, or even if you're not in the area, we have games going all day. Head on down to the Warragul Visitor Centre. Check out some roller derby live.
Not saying online is bad, by the way. Not saying online is bad.
Oh no, if you can't make it here, definitely be supporting everybody online.
Gentlemen, we have Southeast Alliance Splat, and for Diamond Firetails, we have Not Your Darling.
Yeah, but if you come here live, there's like a raffle and a bake sale and a cool photo booth.
But there's not a full chance that you'll win the raffle.
Cynical much?
I guess you don't have to win a bake sale or anything, though.
No, instant gratification from the bake sale. Always a winner when you purchase at the bake sale.
There's a lot of winners then.
And both jam is heading for that outside line. Pack spreads out down that first straightaway. And Splat does get lead jammer status, but is recycled to the back of the pack. Now they are out. Initial pass complete. Been given that fun signal of keep on going around. Just Corky to beat there. Oh, said it too soon. Griffin comes to join Corky, and Not Your Darling is recycled to the back of the pack. And Splat's through, adding some points to the scoreboard. And Not Your Darling exiting the pack. Splats decides to call it. 8 more points on the Southeast Alliance tally.
Jamming for Southeast Alliance, we have Storm, and for Diamond Firetails, we have Furious D.
Storm tries to run up that outside line and is slow by 5, 6, 7, 8. So Furious D has been gym status. Hit out by Storm. Valiant attempt at calling it off as pulling, but I always say putting your hands down first is the sensible option. Safety, then call the jam. That was a 0-0 jam. I think that was our second 0-0 jam for this game.
Are you just counting?
Oh, the magical unicorn one. Who's jamming?
Southeast Alliance, we have Griffin, and for Diamond Firetails, we have Warragul.
So I think this is Griffin's second jam.
Yep. Not like I've been counting.
Your magical unicorn. And Griffin is out. Hot on their heels is one. Griffin having a little chat with the bench. Deciding, not worth it. Let's not risk any points. Calls it off. Third 0-0 jam for the game. And a new jammer enters the arena.
Okay.
Who we got jamming?
For Southeast Alliance, we have One Hit Wonder, and for Diamond Firetails, we have Not Your Darling.
I do love seeing the range of jammers that Southeast Alliance has put on the track today. Oh, this one, however, is heading to our Warragul Victoria Valley Handbooks.
How many times are you going to say that?
But they have sponsored this event. We are very excited, very happy that they're supporting the community in this way. So I will say it as many times as I need to. So this is a power jam for Not Your Darling. your darling through. 4 points.
One Hit Wonder is dropping his truck from the penalty box.
Sure is. One Hit Wonder, still in their initial pass. When you head to the penalty box, return in that same pass that you left. Meanwhile, Not Your Darling coming through for their third scoring pass. Corner. That was 11 points total to the Diamond Valley Firehouse. 44 plays Southeast Alliance on 82. And I think One Hit is back in the Arabian Valley penalty box.
Jarring from Diamond Firetails is Furious Day.
We do have another timeout. Looks somewhat official related. They're all gathered in the middle.
They're also doing the hand signal of it, so...
Oh, we've got some officials hanging out in the penalty box. A little bit of a check going on. End of timeout. Furious D getting a bit of a run up because the back is running away.
Why is it running away?
It was just moving away, so it was a run up by default. And Furious D and Link 10 Link. Penalty awarded there to Furious. They'll be heading to the higher hubby and Valley penalty box. And they've had one hit with help on the penalty box. We've had a stunt pass to the Merv Squad. And we have our initial pass complete for the Southeast Alliance. Lots of lateral movement there by Squad. Moving from in to out. And in the midst of all that battle, which have had Furious Day returning from the penalty box. And that was a full 2-minute jam. 8 points added to both team totals. Southeast Alliance 90 leads our Diamond Firehouse on 52. 30-something seconds left on the period clock, so we will have one more jam.
Jamming is... We have Brent Reaper and the Diamond Firetails Warragul.
Auto finding a tripod of Southeast Alliance blockers at the rearmost portion of the block and is through and left. Grip. Getting some assistance from Griffin. Pulls the pack, completes their initial half. Auto slicing through that. Calls the jam. Just waiting to see how many points Warragul got. There's a little bit of jammer chat happening with the outside pattern. Loving that clarity. That is a 3-point jam for Warragul and the Fartags. Brings them to 55. 90 points at Southeast Alliance. And it looks like we've had an official.
staring. Got me wearing strange stuff. You think I'm loco? It's just a poncho. Heads are turning one by one. What have you done? Mato waka. Got me yearning. A bonfire trance got me drumming. Sun is rising. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice in.
I can bring you a mind. I like the way you do it. Love is the only true remedy. I open up to it and I receive it. I am me. I am everything. Skimming lines.
It's my call. Pocahontas, you think I'm loco? You think I'm crazy? Mato waka. Pocahontas, heads are turning one by one. What have you done? Mato waka. Pocahontas, purple goddess, got me wearing crystals. You think I'm loco? Maybe un poco. Heads are burning one by one. This is fun. Abracadabra, inside my chakra. Sit down for a while, meditate, you fly high. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice in. Shut the mice. Heads are burning one by one. This is fun.
Polka got mad flow. My rhythm tight, so I stretch like the trees grow.
What?
It's a Mato Waka fire show.
We let it burn. If you were triggered, then you must go. The polka no bad beat. My whip kindness, I kill him with that LOV. It's a Mato Waka fire show. We let it burn in the night. It's my call, y'all. I'm everything.
You're thinking, give me what you're drinking. Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. You and me, we got something special, baby. You and me, you and me. I can think this was never meant to happen. You and me, you and me. you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. You and me, we got something special, baby. You and me, you and me. I can think this was never meant to happen. You and me, you and me. I can't help it. I can't help it, baby. I can't help it. I can't help it, baby. I can't help it. I can't help it, baby.
And we are back with your second half. The first game of our statewide Stampede semi-finals. We left you with Southeast Alliance calling an official review. We found out they were after a cut track penalty, but there was no eyes on it, so the no cut track penalty, no call stands. So Southeast Alliance is on 90, Five Towns are on 55. Half time's over. We're ready for an exciting second half of the roller derby. Woohoo. We can confirm that the bake sale goods are delicious. Those lavender shortbreads definitely worth a go. And a bit of a shout out to all the photographers here today. We'd like to thank Crossroad Media, Liam Mitchell and RXA Photography for, well, capturing us as we look. Like sometimes we look good, but sometimes we have derby faces and they are just as worth capturing. So, skaters heading back on track.
Jamming for Southeast Alliance, we have Splat, and for Krakens, we have Not Your Dog.
So, both jammers that were on Well, relatively high frequency. The Diamond Valley Jammers are on a much higher rotation than the Southeast Alliance Jammers because the whole team is contributing to the jammer rotation at sea. Or a rolling whistle. And 5-second call is made. Both jammers running down that outside line. And both jammers exit the belt. It is a Diamond Valley with lead jammer status. What hits the pack first? But it is not your darling that exits the pack with their full complement of 4 points. Both jammers coming around for a second scoring pass. And this time it is Squat that exits the pack first. And Five Tails call the jam, 8 points apiece, 98 plays 63.
Jamming for Southeast Alliance, we have Raw, and for Diamond Five Tails, we have Little Fury.
Sure is.
I think that's the first time we've seen Little Fury start on the jam and not get star pass too.
Correct. They've had 1 star pass, but they haven't started on the jammer line as the official jammer until right now. Little Fury recycled to the outside, down to the inside, where Raw pushing up the middle. Pack moves into turn 1 and 2. And Little Fury breaks free. Crowd goes wild. And Raw is also now split in their pass, with Little Fury getting 4 points on the scoreboard. And Little Fury calling that. 4 points to Diamond Five Tails on 67. Southeast Alliance remain on 98.
Jamming for Southeast Alliance, we have Storm, and for Diamond Five Tails, we have Warragul. Getting ready to do another run-up.
Yeah, it worked last time.
Why not try it again?
Why not? Hit there to the outside by a 1-hit wonder. Both jammers favouring that outside one. Auto cutting cross back to the inside. And gets the lead jammer status. Storm knocked out there by Jack Spot. As both of them headed out of bounds, free to step back in without having to re-enter behind Jack. 2 points added to the Diamond Five Tails. Total 69 to 98.
Jamming for Southeast Alliance is Corky, and for Diamond Five Tails, not your dog.
Perhaps don't coalescing on that jammer line. Diamond Valley with those remost back position. That stretches out. And that's another lead gem status going to the 5 packs. Corky about a third of the track behind. Quick call off at mid-pack. And we have Jammeref checking with the opener. 4 points going Diamond Valley's way, and then a sneaky 1 point steal there by the Southeast Alliance, 99 to 73.
Jamming for Southeast Alliance is flat, and for Diamond 5 and Tails, Little Fury again.
Little Fury to join the Jammer rotation in the second half. And Black is your lead jammer. Little Fury, 30 feet behind. Big smile on their face. Both jammers heading to the out of bounds area. Come back in. 2 to beat at the front of the stop. Get out by Cookie there, Little Fury. Flat sides there. And that is a 12-point jam for the Southeast Alliance. 3 points for our Diamond Bartends. 111 to 76.
Jamming for Southeast Alliance, we have Grim Reaper, and for Diamond 5 Tails, Water.
Auto deciding to keep Grim company there, not the big run-up we've seen in the previous 2 jams. Pack is nice and tight, all staying together down that first straightaway. Grim going with the push forward. Auto going with the lateral side to side. Went a little bit too far to one side. Getting a cut track penalty and heading to Hyra Hubby, Latrobe Valley penalty box. And Grim is out, initial pass complete. Actually, they are lead jammer. Watto receiving that penalty in their initial pass. And that concludes the 6th jam in our second half. Points added to the Southeast Alliance total, 115. Diamond Valley Five Tails on 76.
Jam Southeast Alliance is Storm, and for Diamond 5 Tails, we have Not Your Darling.
Diamond Valley sliding back to that jammer line. Southeast Alliance feeling that in-group pressure, doing the same. And Storm getting a back block, headed to our Hyra Hubby and the Latrobe Valley penalty box.
First non-cut for Southeast Alliance.
That is true. We are getting a little bit of diversity in our candidates. And that does mean Not Your Darling has exited the pack, been awarded lead jam stats, and is free to score some points. Knocked out there at the front of the pack. But if the person that hits you doesn't remain upright inbounds and in play, you don't have to come back in behind them. And Storm is back from that little bit of a think in the penalty box. Diamond Valley calls it though. 6 points added to their total, 82 to 115.
Chairman, for Southeast Alliance we have Splat, and for Diamond Firetails, here is D.
And Splat running right down that middle.
Just gonna say, I haven't seen Furious D jamming for a while.
Yeah, they've had a little bit of a break.
Maybe the break will make them stronger, I don't know.
Not for the inside line there by Griffin. And Watto doing a very long drawback on Splat. Both jammers at the back of the pack. Sprinting backwards untouched, then back inside line.
Actually, she did get touched.
A little bit of a touch at the end there. Diamond Valley making this scoring path not quite as easy. And the call off there by Southeast Alliance. 12 points added to their total, 127, but leads Diamond Valley Firetails on 82. Looks like we've got a new jammer lining up.
Jamming for the Southeast Alliance we have Storm, and for Diamond Firetails we have Jack's Fight.
Jack's Fight jamming debut for this game. They do wear the pivot star a bit, so should be an amazing all-rounder. Both jammers taking the inside line. It is Storm, a lead jammer. Jack with 2 to beat as we exit turn 2. And Jack completes their initial pass as Storm completes their first scoring pass. Storm calls it as they enter the pack. Looks like we have a point stolen by Jack. Diamond Firetails move to 83. Southeast Alliance add 4 to their tally, 131.
Jamming for Southeast Alliance we have Corky, and for Diamond Firetails we have Not Your Dog.
Diamond Valley taking that rearmost position in the pack. Seems to be a bit of a preference for them today. Not Your Darling doing some hippity-hoppity toast off work there on the inside line.
Love that hippity-hoppity.
Huh?
Love hippity-hoppies.
We do love a bit of hippity-hoppities. But it is called out first with the lead jammer status. Tight contingent of speed blockers there. Slowing Not Your Darling. But offensive play by the Firetails. separating the sea, parting the sea, if you will. And Corky comes around for a fourth scoring pass. And that is a sixth scoring half for Corky.
Still counting.
Highest scoring jam of the game. And a ginormous 28-point jam there by Corky. Brings the Southeast Alliance to 159. Diamond Firetails held scoreless in that jam, remain on 83. We are into our final quarter of roller derby for this game. We've obviously got 4 more games to go today, so don't go anywhere. But sadly, this game is coming closer to its conclusion. I'm guessing a timeout.
Yep.
Diamond Firetails team timeout to be exact.
There was also another shout out.
Oh yeah, Griff, you've got a super fan online.
I hope you know them. Otherwise you might
Or a stalker, that's fine.
I was going to say.
Dill Pickle 866, a nice hit, Griff. So we do have 2 Firetails blockers in our Hierarchy Latrobe Valley penalty box. So they will have a depleted pack.
I thought you were going to say they're going to have a diploma.
No, you don't get a diploma for going to the penalty box.
I wish.
A diploma of penalties. So we have, who we got jamming?
For Southeast Alliance, we have Donna Kabad, and for Diamond Firetails, we have Watto.
I think this is DK's second jam for the game.
Yep.
And can they take advantage of the pack advantage?
And so Watto with the run-up strategy again.
Yeah. Signature run up there by Water.
It's now their thing.
Yep. It's right on the outside and is a Watered Legion of stats. DK up against 3 Firetails now. Oh, not all. I was going to say 4 are back, but 1 is heading to our Hierarchy Latrobe Valley penalty box. And Star Pass completed from DK. But jam called before any points could be obtained. 7 points added to the Diamond Firetails tally, 90 to 159.
Jamming for Southeast Alliance, we have Splat, and for Diamond Firetails, we have Little Fury.
And they're off and racing. Both jammers heading to the outside line. Splats cuts across to the in and is out and lead. Water drawn to the back, all the way behind the jammer line. Re-engaging with a formidable trio of sea blockers. Splats exiting out the back of the pack with 4 points on their shoulder. Little Fury Drawn back by Hooky on the outside of turn 1. And Little Fury exits the pack almost. Finds Griffin there.
And then turns into a penguin.
Then makes a little slide on the ice. Heartbreaking for Germans when you can see the clear track in front of you.
Turn into a penguin?
Yeah, and then all the way to the back of the bag. Oh, a little duck there under Corky, and Little Fury is out of the back. Initial pass complete. We do have our Southeast Alliance jammer in the Warragul Victoria penalty box. So Little Fury is free to score points as the only jammer on the track. So jam comes to its natural conclusion. The mad splatter has been allowed to exit the Warragul Victoria penalty box. And we have 16 points added to Southeast Alliance. 174 leads Diamond Valley on 92, 2 points to Little Fury.
But they did get on the track at like 7 seconds, so they didn't get to do much.
No. Not able to do much with the entire running. We have a team timeout to see. Bench coach. Having something to say to the team. If I could lip read, I would, but I can't, so I can only make stuff up.
Well, you probably can, but not from this far away. You need like a very big magnifying glass.
Yeah. Do it better.
Huh?
That was my attempt at lip reading. So, players, retake the track. Who we got jamming?
Jamming for Southeast Alliance, we have Storm, and for Diamond Fire Tunnels for Furious D.
And Diamond Valley, again, preferring the rear-face position of the pack. Corky offering some offense. Storm is out and
Running is what you were gonna say.
and a bit of a tussle between teammates on turn 2.
What does tussle mean?
Getting in there tight, bit of contact, bit of jiggling, bit of jostling. Jostling's a good word for tussle.
What does jostling mean?
Oh, you saw them do it. That was an example. 2 points added to the Southeast Alliance scoreboard by Storm, 176 to 92.
Jamming for Southeast Alliance, we have Slack, and for Diamond Photos, we have Gisela.
Gisela, I think this is their second jam for the game. I think we saw them once in the first time.
I don't think we saw them.
We'll have to go back and watch the replay.
I don't remember seeing that number.
And
Maybe.
here's Cloud Splats as a lead. And Gisela heading to the
Warragul Valley penalty box.
You've got it. And the math spot is through. We do have only 2 firetails on the track at the moment, successfully knocking Splats to the outside. Griffin coming in to show some support. And Splat able to complete that scoring pass. Giselle has returned from their time of contemplation in the Harrahappy Latrobe Valley penalty box.
Point jam so far for Southeast Alliance.
Correct. Splat looking to put a few more points. Not your darling. Not really interested in giving Splat those points. Jam comes to its natural conclusion. A solid, decent, quite large 16-point jam there. 192 to 92. What's that points difference? Once?
100.
That education is paying off. So we have, I think that is an official review. Do you want to run in and find out what it is?
No. Probably not allowed to anyway. Bee of home coming back in her very suspenseful walk. How was your beautiful trip there? Was your trip magical?
Yeah. So, Diamond Valley would like the pack destruction penalty issued to their Blocker 19 revoked, removed, rescinded,
What is rescinded?
taken away. They want the refs to go have a think about that decision and overturn it and get that penalty wiped. That would mean, so it does look like Group Reaper fouls out if that penalty stands. So it is an attempt to get their blocker back.
But we also have G0.
Yeah, GC
Five.
5. But Group Reaper is on 7. They're hoping 6. Quick check our Southeast Alliance while we're here. No, just that one extra back block to match all of their cut.
Didn't they not get another cut? The one back block just sitting there.
And that is the rolling whistle. The derby's about to recommence. I believe the pack destruction penalty will stand as Group Reaper is skating into the audience.
James, the Southeast Alliance, we have Storm, and if we're done, Firetails, we have Auto. And what was the word that you just said? Like, 3, just
And the water is out and lead jammer.
guessing with the run-up strategy.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Okay.
And water is through, 4 points added to the 5 pass total. Storm now also exiting the pack. Initial pass complete. Water with a classic pull and call manoeuvre. I don't think there were any additional points in that pass. So 4 points brings Diamond 5 house to 96. Southeast Alliance remain on 192.
Jam for Southeast Alliance, we have Splat. At Diamond Firetails, we have Furious D.
Some toe-stop work there by Splat on the outside.
Or also known as the Hippity Hoppity.
There wasn't as much being in that one, but yeah, true.
I saw Hippity Hoppities.
You saw the hippity hoppities?
Yes. Furious D with a cut track penalty going to the Higher Public Latrobe Valley penalty box.
Yep. Great place to hang out. Think about all your property maintenance needs.
Why not?
Not your darling. Last line of defence there against Splat. Has to let him go due to those pesky pack definition rules. Jam is called. 8 points to the Southeast Alliance. Brings them to a nice round 200. Diamond 5 house on 96.
Well, it makes sense with his pack rolls. Imagine you could just block them around the whole track like 5 times without them getting out.
It would be chaotic.
No, not chaotic. It'd probably be more peaceful for the people watching them to just go round and round. Anyway, jamming for Southeast Alliance, we have Storm.
And we have Furious D starting in our Harahabi, which brings the penalty one. And Tenacious D has done it. Tenacious. Furious D has done it. That magical getting lead jammer when you started in the penalty box.
Feels great.
Does have to call though, because Storm overtook round the outside and was going to score the points. 0-0 G.
Who wants to get the team to score points?
So we only have 3 and a bit minutes remaining in this game.
Even though you don't need this, there's a 104 points difference. Even though no one asked for it.
Points differential, no one asked for. Who's jamming?
Southeast Alliance, it's Black, and Diamond Firetails, we have G-Zilla.
Both teams with a blocker apiece in our Harahabi Latrobe Valley penalty box. So 3 on 3. Make that 4 on 3. And let's just have all 80 wheels back on the track.
80?
Yeah, 10 skaters, 8 wheels each, 8 wheels. And Splat is through a lead jammer.
Did you count all the refs' reels?
No, on the track. On the track.
That's still technically on the track.
Okay, inbounds on the track. Splat sneaking around the outside. She's the knock to the out here in front of us in turn 3.
We have another shout out from Dill Pickle 866 saying, "Go see," with 3 exclamation marks if you want to know.
I think that's 4.
4. That's a lot of exclamation marks.
Sure is. And we have had a star pass to Little Fury. Whilst Mad Splatter is on their 5th scoring pass, not a complete scoring pass there. 2 more points in that lap, so an 18-point jam for Southeast Alliance.
That's a lot of
Lasting
points.
to 96.
That's a lot of points.
I think Corky does hold the record for this game with her 28-point jam.
Jamming per Southeast Alliance, we have Storm and for Diamond Fire Tails Florida. And also another shout out, a lot of shout outs, still Pickle again. Highest points and first win for the season.
That is true. This is a great day out for Southeast Alliance and saving their best for the semi-finals. Storm with a bit of a transition to exit the pack. Completes their initial pass while Water comes around, scores some more points. Water calling from the floor. Just checking how many points. Uh, 2 points added to the Fartabs. And we are not going to get that extra gem. We're not going to crack the 100 for the Fartabs. So, unofficial score 218 to 98. Southeast Alliance pulling off the win in the semi-final. These guys do get to play each other again at the finals.
So if I'm correct, is that the Southeast Alliance's second score?
So just waiting for the final rolling whistle to make everything official. But please come on down to the Warragul Leisure Centre or keep on watching us on YouTube for big games to go in our Statewide Stampede semi-finals. And that it is our final score. Southeast Alliance win 218 to 98. I've been Harmon Miranda.
And I'm Butterfly.
And we'll see you next time.
Show me the New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride for the win, still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop for none, month to month, still from year to year. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a rest. Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to vet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my D-Day. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Do it again, again, again. Do it again, again, again.